نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربنا زدنا علما اللهم فقهنا في الدين. So yesterday we did this ayah اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. Okay, let me say the Arabic and I want you to
say the translation.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So let's start. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Ihdina.
Guide us.
Guide us.
Guide us.
Sirat.
The path.
The path.
The path.
Al-Mustaqim.
Straight.
Straight.
Okay. Ihdina.
Guide us.
Guide us.
As-Sirat.
The path.
The path.
Al-Mustaqim.
Straight.
Okay. So all the other things that we did yesterday, the only one thing I was thinking that we did not do was this. If you notice, we have Alif Lam here and we have Alif Lam here.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So what did Alif Lam mean? I forgot.
Like the. So like when you put it with that, it means like the.
The. So as I mentioned here, it means the. Now when you translate in English, we are not going to say the path, the straight. The straight is basically quality of the path. So it automatically
it's like an
comes.
adjective. It's an adjective describing the path.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's both.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's why the one only this thing that we should also notice is when we say a straight path. So for example, if you're going from one place to another, you might find 3 different routes and they all might have the same distance. So you have a choice to select anything. But here Allah is saying that it is the path. It is not a path, not just anywhere. It is one and only path, and which is the path of guidance, which is the path of Islam, which is the path of accepting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as our Lord, our God, and asking only from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes, Riz?
It's kind of like what you just described. It's like when you're driving on the road and you just want to like go anywhere. It could be like a path, like the highway could take you somewhere, like the main street could take you somewhere. But
Yes.
after that, there's only one specific path that you should be following.
You should be following.
You have one specific destination.
Exactly.
That's Jannah.
That's right. Exactly. Ahmed?
So basically, the straight path is one path, and the curvy path is longer. And sometimes, in some ways, it's a good thing. In most ways, not a good thing.
Why?
In some ways, it's a good thing because it's long. In some ways, it's not because it's long.
Okay. Yes. So yeah, so the path is long, no doubt about that. I mean, path is long, but on the other hand, we make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Who else are we going to make dua to? Only Allah, right? We're going to make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make that path easy for us.
Yeah.
All right, Miral?
Like Emma said, if it's good because it's long, but if it how is it good if it's long? Because the shorter it is, the quicker you get there.
Mm-hmm. So let's take an example of anything that you're studying. Like, for example, what is a difficult subject for you?
French.
No,
Science?
French is so
Science.
Art.
yeah, science. No, I
Science and
think
art. Those two.
Okay, let's
Math.
take the example of science. It might be difficult for maybe a few people. It's difficult. It could be very tedious. It could have a lot of stuff to cover, and you'll be like, oh my God, when this year is going to end. But don't you think the reward is more as well if you're able to pass science with flying color and with good grades? Don't you think it's going to be rewarding? So
Yeah, because then you could like probably become
and
someone smart and you could like teach that subject later on.
yeah, and you know, there's a saying or something, you know, good things don't come easy, something like that, right?
Yeah.
So yes, the reward is Jannah, but Jannah is not that easy. It's not gonna be, you know, just everybody can just get it. We have to strive for it. For all good things, we need to strive for, no matter what, whether it is studies, whether it's a job, whatever it is. So yes, it is tedious, it is difficult, but the reward is sweet too. Let's go. We have to go and see what's there at the end of the tunnel. If we really want that, then we have to go through all the hurdles, all the problems. We need to cross them because at the end of the day, the reward is sweet. Okay, can we move forward, Ahmed? So I can get you for the next ayah, okay? Let's move forward. Okay, Sirat, meaning, come on.
Surah?
No. Rohan,
Yes.
Sirat, meaning?
Um, I don't know.
There you go. Sirat meaning?
No, path.
Path.
Oh yeah, that's it.
See, we just did it. And I tested you. So the words that we do, keep on trying to just because they're going to keep coming. So if we remember them, it will be easier for us if we, for example, we are in the prayer and we hear the Imam reciting the surah that you learned. You'll be like, oh yeah, now I know what it meant. So don't have to sit down and memorize them, but the words that keep on coming, we can help ourselves just stick to our head, okay? Alladina, another common word. Alladina, those who. Okay, that's a long one, so bear with me.
What does bestowed mean?
Given, an easy
Oh,
word.
okay.
Bestow
means
upon
given.
means giving in
Given
a
to.
kind and, you know, beautiful manner.
So basically in a nice way.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Anamta, you have bestowed your blessings upon. Okay, but in fact. Alayhim, upon them. Okay, let's do this one first.
This is really long.
Yeah. Okay, so path of those who you have bestowed your blessings upon them. So we asked in the last ayah that Allah, please guide us to the straight path. Now, if you look at it, yes, we are asking Allah to guide us to the straight path. Do we know what the straight path is? Which one is the straight path? Like when we are here in the world, they are like, we really don't have the prophets here anymore. Who we have as our guide, our mentors, our, who do we have?
The Imam.
Namaz.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Let me first answer this question. So if you want to know what is the straight path, who can we ask?
Allah.
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 Yeah, but Allah is not going to reply us like that, right? It doesn't work that way. We have
Your
our
ther-
parents,
Imams.
Yeah,
imams,
imams.
yes, good. We
your
have imams.
therapist. Your therapist.
Yeah, we have therapists here. Okay, good.
Your parents.
Your parents, that's
Oh, yeah,
right.
your parents.
Your teachers, right? Important. So I think most important two people are your parents, your teachers, your family, your elders. And then
Anybody that you
again,
can trust to give you the
any
right answer.
religious scholars, and then even other influencers in the society, right? We have leaders. We have laws. The laws tell us what to do and what not to do, right? You cannot steal. Who told you that stealing is bad? Did somebody ever told you that?
Your parents.
Yeah, the government and your
The government.
parents.
That's right. The government told
Sometimes.
you, right? So government did tell you, right? So government is also something.
Like the Islamic government
Yes. So,
and the regular.
but if you notice, sometimes there's a conflict. Like one person says, no, this is right. Now, for example, there are things which are high level, right? Everybody accepts these are bad things. Lying is bad, stealing is bad, cheating is bad, right? But there are still things that some people may not consider it bad, while others do. Like, for example, you see your entire society where we live in, they drink. They don't see anything bad in that. So,
We do.
okay, if you go to somebody who's drinking, you tell them don't drink. They're going to tell you like 10 good things about drinking, 10 advantages of drinking. They're going to tell you that. And you'll be like, really? Gambling, for example. Your parents always told you that gambling is bad. But if you go to somebody and try to stop a person who's gambling, he's going to tell you gambling is fun. It's thrill. And you get money sometimes, right? So who decides what is good and what is bad? You might get confused talking to such people. And there are a lot of other things and a lot of other theories in which people disagree. People don't see eye to eye to each other. Like one person thinks that this is a good thing to do. Other thing, no, this is not. Okay, Riz?
Like only you can tell yourself what's bad, because like some people who are like drinking and gambling, they would think that it's good for themselves. They might win money, or
Yeah.
they might think that it feels good to drink. But it's your opinion on what you think about it, if you should do it or not.
Yes, but taking
Because
further to your point, how should you shape your opinion? Where did you get your opinion from? And why did they have this opinion which they have? They grew up that way, right? And you have this opinion because you grew up this way. And trust me, some people who convert to Islam, like later on, drinking is one of the most difficult thing for them to leave because they're so used to it.
yeah,
They've been
it's
drinking
an
all their
addiction.
life. Yeah, it's an addiction. They did that all their life. Ahmed, you have something to say?
I have two things to say. Number one, can you let my sister Miral back in the meet?
I am so sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Okay.
Yeah, she was kind of screaming at me.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, and I actually have a thing about this. You know how we were talking about this? This thing? So so like the straight path is the correct path. And yeah, we know that. But when two people disagree, like on something that's good or something that's good. Someone says it's good, someone says it's bad. It's usually something about that's just a simple thing.
Okay, something
Like,
simple.
yeah, but like when it's actual thing that's really bad, then you usually agree that it's a bad thing.
Yes, and sometimes no as well. It is very much possible that there are things which are huge, they can have huge impact. And some people think that it's right to do, there is no problem. But other people might think, and that's exactly why we have so many problems in the world, you know. We have wars in the world because people disagree, people don't agree to each other. So question here is that who is supposed to decide that the path that we are taking is the right path? Because we are asking, right? The thing that we asked Allah is guide us to the right path. Now, which right path? Right path of my parents, right path of my government, right path of my teacher, right path of my friend? Riz?
Maybe like some people might tell you like wrong things. So like probably they're like trusted parents or like any Islamic scholars or like imams.
Yes, yeah,
Or
that's
you
also
could like
possible.
see, or you could see in the Quran like what has been written, like what
Right.
has happened before. So
Right, right.
you would know what's right and what's wrong.
What's wrong? Yeah, that's possible. But there are times when you don't find answers in Quran. And you don't have answers. Like you think, okay, what is right and what is wrong here? Is something totally new. Is playing this video game a good thing or a bad thing? It's not there in Quran. Alicia?
I think it could like depend on your own consciousness and the things you grew up with. So like
Awesome.
for example, like playing with video games, like you said, it could like depend for it's not like really something that's gonna like harm you or like in a like a very to an extent. But it could be like, okay, but you can put limitations on yourself. If you're not sure for something, you can be like, okay, I will stay away from this, or like I will do it in moderation. It doesn't always have to be like yes and no. It could also be like it's valid or is it invalid?
Yes, and that is also a good idea. But okay, let me take your answer a little further, Alicia, and somebody else can answer. Where does your conscience comes from? So, like I agree that can somebody say that again?
Grew up with, the things you grew up with, it could be like your parents, your surroundings, your friends, your teachers. Basically, that's everything that creates like the sort of bias that your like beliefs.
Or it could be something you're born with, right? Conscious can be something that you're born with. But the bottom line here is that what I'm trying to bring you, everybody, to the point is that when it comes to right and wrong, we are a creation. We are not the creator. We are the creation. And when it comes to right and wrong, we are not to decide what is right and what is wrong, especially when we have like so many opinions. Who is to decide what is right and what is wrong? The one who created everything. He is the one who will decide what is right and what is wrong. And that's it. Because, you know, again, if you made something, if that's your thing, then you will make the rule, right? When we talked about the word Malik, we talked about that. If this thing is mine, I make the rules. We like talked about our devices or anything. I will decide where should I keep it? What should I do with it? Who can use it? When it can use it? Similarly, we are a creation of Allah. Think of ourselves as creation of Allah. When we are Allah's creation, then we don't get to decide what is right and what is wrong. Our creator decides. And that's exactly why, what are we doing here? We're asking Allah, when we're saying, Allah, guide us to the straight path. And sorry, we don't know what is the straight path. So can you please guide us to the path which you like? Simple as that. The word an'amta, means if people who are a little bit into Urdu, they know the word inam. Know the word inam?
Reward.
Reward, exactly. Those who you like, those who have rewarded, just that. And that's enough for me, because remember the first lecture we talked about, our goal is to enter Jannah. Our goal is to get reward. So I don't know what is right and wrong. I get confused all the time. I make mistakes all the time. I make bad decisions all the time. Sometimes I ask people and they guide me to the wrong place. So Allah, you guide me. You tell me. You make it clear to me. Enlighten me. Ahmad.
So adding on what you just said, so what Allah says is always true, and the place where you can get that knowledge is the Quran.
Yes. And
Also,
as I said,
one of
sometimes it's not there. Yes, it's really absolutely the main Quran, the main things on which our religious basis stands, the main pillar on which it stands, that's there, of course. But what about our daily stuff? Sometimes we are not able to find it. And that's where this dua is important, that we are asking Allah and we're telling Allah that Allah, you know if I'm right or if I'm not right. So please keep guiding me, keep telling me. Alisha.
This is what I was initially trying to shed light upon. It's you become like confident to the point because like you wouldn't really know because like God, Allah can't like talk to you in a way. So the only way you'll feel like confident with yourself is like when you truly believe in your consciousness, and which is of course would like come from Allah.
Right,
if you
right.
ask him.
Yes. And just to continue to what you said, this will come with prayer. Allah loves when we make dua. Allah loves when we ask him. So it is important that we ask Allah to guide us. And okay, to guide us to the straight path, the path, and we even made it clear. Okay, no this path or that path. We just want a path that you like, period. That's it. We don't want anything else. And even going forward, like a little more, we say, غير not. Al-Maghdubi, those who earned your wrath. You know what wrath is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what is it?
It's like your full can't exactly explain it, but it's like
Anger.
it's like your extreme anger.
Anger, yeah, it's anger. That's right. Alayhim, upon them. Wala, and not ad-dallin, those who have gone astray. Okay, anybody knows what astray mean?
Gone far away.
Gone far away.
no, yeah,
No, it's
farther.
astray.
Like,
Yes, the
Yeah,
word that I used yesterday, deviated, that's
It's
called
like away from the correct thing.
away
yeah,
from the
It's like
correct.
an error. Like
Hmm.
you've gone astray. You've done the wrong thing.
yeah.
That's right. Okay, so
So what would be like the actual translation? Like you
yes,
make a full
good question.
sentence.
Yes, good question. Oh, okay, the path of those who you have bestowed your blessings upon, not the path of those who earned your wrath, and not of those who went astray. Got it? The path of those who you have bestowed your inam, your blessing. And
Can you repeat? Can you repeat it?
okay, path of those upon whom you have bestowed
Bestowed
your blessing.
blessing.
Not of those.
Is it like the end of a sentence or
Yes, yes.
okay.
Can you write it down in the chat?
You want me to write down in the chat?
Yeah.
Or I can write down here.
Yeah, that works.
Hmm.
The path of those upon whom you have bestowed your blessing, and then after that you didn't say.
Yes. Upon whom you have bestowed your blessings, and not, actually there's no and here.
Shouldn't that be not upon them who have gone astray instead of not those who have?
Not of those. Let's make it of those. Ouch, what did I do?
What happened?
It deleted.
Oh,
Not
you said
of
ouch.
those. Yes, so it got deleted everything I wrote, but I quickly did the undo button and it came back. So you have
Wait, then why'd you say ouch?
nothing.
She's kind of like showing that she's kind of mad because like it got deleted.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay, you guys got that?
No, I do not.
No, I'm almost done. I'm almost done.
Okay, okay, yes.
For the path of those who upon you have God bestowed your blessings, the bottom part. Do we write that? Where do we write that?
I'm just gonna write that.
Your anger.
Which
just
part?
gonna-
Which part? Okay, so this is the complete translation of this. So
It's kind of long.
yes, it is. So it is. Yeah. Let me.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna write it on
All
like
of those.
a Google Doc.
Okay. So until this one here, this is the translation of this part. So like, if I do this one. This one is the translation of this part. And then this one, the translation is this. Got it?
I'm pretty sure everyone does have it.
And I will put it in chat as well. Let's see.
I got it. I wrote it on
Yeah.
I wrote it on a Jamboard.
I can.
Oh.
I can quickly write it.
Yeah, it is difficult to work with this likely because, yeah, difficult to work with this.
Those upon.
But yeah, you can go back to the video and, you know, copy that as well. I'm trying to copy paste, it's not happening.
I'm writing it.
Okay. So while you are writing, let's talk about, so we already asked Allah that we want to be on the path that where we can get your blessings, there where we can get the reward, and not the path of those people who you are angry, who you are not happy about.
Okay, I wrote in chat.
Yes. Okay, great. Thanks, Riz.
You're welcome.
Okay. And so there are two things. One, We don't want to be on the path of those who you are angry with and those who deviated. Now, can anybody take a shot on what's the difference? That Allah is angry with those people, number one. So there's a certain group of people Allah is angry with. And there's a certain other group of people who lost their path. Yes, Ahmad?
Okay, so the difference is for the first one who have earned Allah's anger means that like they have made Allah mad.
Yes, okay.
The second one, they did not make Allah, like they made Allah slightly mad, very little, but they lost the path, like
Okay, so
like converted.
You're right. Let me get to another question. And Miral can answer that. Miral, when is somebody really angry with you? And when somebody, you think that somebody will be really angry, you have done wrong, right? But in one case, somebody will be really angry, but the other case will be like, okay, don't do it again.
So maybe when they're like really angry, it's when you did something like really bad. Like, for example, you broke their laptop.
Okay.
And the other one is maybe you dropped maybe like maybe you fell off a chair.
Oh yeah, but that wasn't your fault. Riz, you want to say something?
I was gonna say, like, I was gonna describe them, like the people that have made Allah angry are the disbelievers, because they're not like believing about Allah and they keep on doing the wrong things. And the people who have gone off the right path are probably gonna be the hypocrites.
Not exactly, because hypocrites are also at the end of the day disbelievers. Alisha?
For me, I believe someone would be angry at you if you like actively sought against them. If you're like constantly doing something over and over again, you know you're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
A similar analogy could be for not like for people who have like lost their path. It could be like in real life, like for humans, it could be like you're disappointed in someone, but you're not mad at them. You're just like, you let them go, you let them off the hook.
Okay, so let me give you an example. Okay,
probably
good.
Gonna be like disbelievers, and then in the end it's probably gonna be like the people who like converted from Islam to a different.
No, they're actually, I mean, that's the best thing that they did in their life. So let me give you like a local, our example. So like, for example, when I am really mad at my kids, so like, for example, if they do something wrong and they know it, that they're gonna get, something, they're gonna see my wrath, and they still did it. That's where I really become furious. If you did something, you did not even know that it was wrong. For example, you did not have the knowledge. Okay, let me give you an example. You broke a traffic light.
Oh my God.
You can say, right? I mean,
it's way too much.
I didn't know that. I did it because I didn't know that. Okay, or you were speeding, and when the cop stopped you, you said, I did not even realize I was going so fast. The cop might give you, just a warning and let you go, right? But when you do something on purpose, knowing that it's wrong, that's where, so these two examples are different, though both are wrong, both are disbelievers. But the difference is when you do wrong, when you know it, that it's wrong. And other thing, you keep doing wrong because nobody ever told you that what is wrong and what is right. So we can stop here. Hang on with all your thoughts. We will continue, inshallah, because this Zoom session is going to end anytime now. It's just 1 minute left.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
What days do we do this and what days do we not?
Monday to Thursday.
So we don't have it tomorrow?
Yes, we have now next Monday, inshallah. And we will
Okay.
continue right from here where we stopped, and we will go through lessons that we learned from this surah and what we can, implement in our lives. Okay? So,
Okay.
okay, Jazakallah khairan.
Bye.
Everyone for joining. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Subhanakallahumma wa
Walaikum assalam.
bihamdika. Nashhadu an la
Bye. See you guys on the weekend.
Allah Hafiz. See you on Monday.
ilaha